See ya.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this, man.
No, thanks for having me, bro.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Quite the treat, man.
Yeah. Get you shined up. What we're gonna do, what I tell everybody is always my favorite thing to start with, and that's the bath.
Yeah.
I explain to everybody it's like lady skin, bath lotion, lipstick.
Nice.
That's my jam.
Gotta clean them up before you put the lipstick on.
Yep, and so you're just taking stuff off.
Nice.
All the old polish, leather's just skin, and it sits closest to the ground, so it picks up dirt every day. So no one ever thinks to clean their shoes. They just want to put polish on them.
Yep. We're here at Cobbler's Plus with my buddy Marcus, giving me the royal treatment.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, thanks for helping me out, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt. And so my agent of choice for cleaning is Saphir Renomat.
Kind of strips them down to a nice foundation.
Yeah, gets you back to the start, and then you can. I tell everyone, shininess is relative. I like shoes to look new.
Kind of fresh out of that box.
Yeah. I don't put mirror shines on my own shoes. I just like to keep them looking like I just got them.
Yeah, a lot of them really don't need that mirror shine, you know.
Yeah, especially not when you're in a shop where you're repairing shoes all day.
True.
You don't want to. It's so easy to crack it and break it and just mess it up that I just like them to be clean. And so you can probably see it just melting off the bad stuff here.
Nice. Pretty caked on there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a bit, but that's alright. Gives you protection.
Yeah.
Through the spring when all that rain and craziness is trying to come down on you. I like Ferragamos too. They use good leather and they're well-built shoes, so always easy to work on.
Yeah. Yeah, I've wore these for years. Just beat them up, you know, running up and down stairs, selling shoes.
Oh yeah, man. They're workhorses.
Yeah.
I've never been fortunate enough to have a pair. One of these days, maybe.
Just gotta find them on sale, really.
Exactly. And so.
Look at that.
Yes, sir. So, wow. We are.
It's a lot of polish, huh?
Yes, sir. While we're evening this one up, we'll let this one breathe. Be happy for a few minutes. And then we'll give her the rub down.
Yeah, that's one thing about shoe polishing. You can't really rush the steps, you know?
No, you gotta let the, especially when you're using the good stuff, you gotta let it take its time to do its work.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it, even though the Saphir products, everything's in French, it'll give you a little clock and tell you how long you need to let your product at least sit for a minute or two to do its work. So yeah, that's just the cracks and crevices in the front there, but
Yeah, a lot of bending going on.
yeah, man, I understand, trust me.
Yeah, a lot of years crouching down, selling shoes, putting shoes on people's feet.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Cool, man.
So now we shall do the other shoe. We started with a clean towel.
Yeah.
We're taking it all off.
Strip them down.
Stripping them down. Not throwing dollars.
So Marcus, you've been shining shoes for, what, about 5 years now?
Professionally, yes, 5 years, my man. May of 2015 is when I started. I started shining shoes, though, as a kid, my dad was in the Navy.
Nice.
And then he was a teacher. And my dad was that teacher that wore a shirt and tie every day and had nice shoes. So on Sundays, I couldn't leave the house until his shoes were shined.
Nice. Nice. That's how a lot of young men get their start, it seems like.
So for a long time, I didn't shine shoes because once I got to stop, I swore it off.
Nice.
But then I moved to Denver, man, and I got discovered and
Kind of recruited almost.
yeah, I almost got pulled in. It was nice, and the people liked my personality and just thought I'd be a good fit for the business. And then I went in and fell in love with it all over again. And now I'm doing it here with Alan and working for myself. And
Yeah.
it's a good deal, man. I'm happy about everything. It's a cool profession. You get to see the fruits of your labor.
Yeah, in every pair almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right when you're done. And like, I know with your YouTube and your Instagram, you get to, you feel proud and you take pictures and
Yeah.
you show off your
Share
work and
yeah.
people that appreciate what we do look at us as artists. And
Yeah.
it's cool because for me, I don't have a YouTube channel or, make videos, but my Instagram page, I get a lot of love from the guys overseas, the Japanese and the Italian guys
Yeah.
that are
Taking a lot of pride in it. Been
that are
doing it for a
really
while.
into the game. America, we got a lot more casual
Yeah.
in our lifetime.
True. In the last 6 months. Too.
Yeah, especially in the last 6 months,
Yeah.
man. So, it's just a matter of guys that are our age and younger not letting that style die.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I'm glad that you and I are buddies and same age and see eye to eye on sorts of things like this, because it's nice to have somebody you can relate to.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that stays constant. We, no matter where we're shining shoes at,
Yeah,
it's all the same.
Absolutely,
our
man.
pride and our approach to it.
for sure. The love
Only
for the
gets
game
better,
and
yeah.
absolutely wanting to better our work. And
Mhm.
yeah, I appreciate that about you too, man. I always used to tell people at my old shop that, because they would ask me if I knew you, because you're world famous. They'd ask me if I knew you, and I'd be like, yeah, he's my boy, man. He's actually the only other person in Denver who I'd let touch my shoes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
there's only
always
two
used
of us out here, really.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, no, not to publicly hate, but I wouldn't let the airport shine my shoes out here, man. But
Yeah, my boy Oscar out there is pretty good. But
yeah, I haven't met anyone that actually works there. I've just had the misfortune of fixing some of their work.
yeah, I've been there, man. He's
That
little bit-
blowtorch, man.
Yeah.
That thing
And
is wicked.
That Targo
Yeah.
cream or whatever, it
Yeah.
gets real crusty.
They
so.
get it nice and thick
That's the
and
thing,
crusty.
man. Yeah, we use some of the best polishes in the world, and I
Yes,
think
sir.
you and I are pretty much like trying to achieve the same thing.
Yeah, man. We want Denver to be one of those places where you can send your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
New York and California, the people know, but here it's casual little mountain town.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still guys that like their shoes, and we want to be here for them.
Yeah.
Even for the guys that are in other towns that appreciate what we do, we get a lot of stuff sent here from other places.
So tell the people where they can find you online. I know you got online. You got the Fisher McFlintstone thing going.
I'm Fisher McFlintstone on Facebook. I've got a page for the shop that is Marcus Fisher Leather Care Pro. You can see some of my work there, and also, get in touch with me through my email address there and send me messages. Also, I have my Instagram, which is fish_shines_kicks, and you can see pretty much daily updates there of work that I do and have done over the last 5 years.
Yeah, you stay pretty busy, man.
Yeah, there was a point in time where I was doing 100 shoes a week, man. It was insane, but this
Working
year's
long hours.
yeah, doing overtime shining shoes, but we've got to the point now where it's it's selective. The world's starting to come back to normal, so we're starting to see some stuff back in here, man. But yeah, we're keeping busy. I would still say that weekly here, I'm still doing 5 pair a day at least.
It's pretty good.
And yeah, we're, you know,
And you're doing like patina work too now?
patina work, mirror shines, dye jobs, suede work, Swedish baths, if you guys have ever heard of that.
Yeah.
I do it all.
Give them the soak
Yeah,
in
man.
the shoe spa. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And we also have a UVC, was it UVC?
Yeah, UVC cleaner.
So it's
Kind
a
of
light.
disinfects your shoes.
Yeah,
And
you just pop them in
takes
the
the bad
box.
stuff off.
Yeah.
Yeah, put them in the box. Let the box do most of the hard work. So then we lotion it.
Yeah.
Little bath, little lotion. So
That's that Universal Cream?
Yep, Saphir Cream Universal is my lotion. It's universal because it works on everything from calf skin to elephant to, I mean, everything that's not suede pretty much.
Mhm.
You can use it on. So, and I like to rub it in and then you buff it until it's almost matte. Sits nice and flat. And then your shoe is kind of back to where it started from. And then from there, you'll see when we come back and buff it after we lotion this one, that it's gonna have a shine on it already. Because they use nice leather.
Mm-hmm.
And I always explain to guys, you buy your shoes because you like the way they look. I can shine them up and make them look better. But you like the way they look to begin with. Shoe polish is lipstick. It's not my job to just rub lipstick all over your shoes.
Gotta care for it.
Yeah. It helps, and if you want to be super shiny, then yes, more and more polish, but with really nice, beautiful shoes that are well made and use good leather, you can make them stand out and look the way they should without very much polish at all.
Yeah, I've really noticed like some of these designer shoes that I've been working on recently, like the pore structure, you can really tell. Like,
Absolutely.
You know, so using, you know, like you said, too much wax is almost detrimental to some of those real soft, supple leathers.
Absolutely, man. Like that's one of the reasons why I was mentioning that place earlier. They use so much wax, man, that like when you get the nice shoes like the DiBiancos and the Gravatis where you have open grain and you can see the pores on the shoe, you don't want to clog those up with wax. It's murdering the shoes.
Yeah,
So
you lose all that detail. And
for me, wax is pretty much heels and toes. You
just
know,
give it a little glow.
little glow.
Yeah, some of those designer shoes, I mean, it's just, like you said, it's almost more, like, it's almost better to approach it like you're trying to make them look like they're fresh out of the box.
Exactly.
And I think that's what you do great here, you know, like, Alan will repair the shoes, make them look new on the bottom,
Yep.
and you make them look new up top too. So it's just like, how new can we make these old shoes
Precisely.
look? You know? And
Precisely.
when you spend good money on a pair of shoes and want to keep them around for a while, you know, with our kind of work that we do here,
Yes, sir.
it's achievable.
Yeah, that's, you know, when you spend $300 and up on a shoe, you want to keep it around for as long as you can. At least I know I do. And so, yeah, if you got the right guy, I mean, I've worked on boots from World War II before,
Yeah,
so
that's
you
wild.
can, leather will not die unless you let it.
Yeah.
It's already dead.
Yeah.
So your job is basically to just keep it hydrated, lotioned, and looking good.
Yeah,
And so now you see here we have cleaned them
looking real
and
good.
lotioned them, and then you come back for the buff after the lotion, and now we're kind of back to where you got that new look where
Yeah.
it's just
Fresh out of the box.
fresh out of the box. And so now
Kick it up a notch.
we're gonna get our polishes ready. I do a weird thing that freaks people out. I like to polish with no gloves.
It's all good.
So
Yeah, I take my gloves off usually nowadays. It's
yeah, you can feel it and you can see it, and it just kind of, it helps me because, you know, I use little tiny. I always tell guys, less is more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, guys, I watch guys take towels
Brushes and stuff.
and load them up with polish.
Yeah.
And just,
It's like, where's all that
yeah,
polish going?
you know, most of that's still sitting in that towel. You're
Yeah.
just wasting $20 polish.
Yeah, it's really good cream. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't want to be putting it on rags and brushes and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's very wasteful. So
Yeah.
I try to, once I have them to the point where they're ready to shine up, I just go for it with no gloves.
That's the way to do it.
Skin to skin, like they
Yeah.
say. So, again, Saphir, this is the MDO, the good stuff. It's nice and creamy. I do
Yeah.
fingertip at a time.
Nice.
Now what I like to show people, and this is why I do the bare hand shining,
You can really control it, huh?
not only can you really control it if you do it right, shoe takes all the polish.
Yeah.
It's clean, it's lotioned, the pores are open, it's ready. That's why women wash their face before they put on makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So, same concept. You get it all ready to go, and then you make it pretty. And again,
Yeah.
black polish, and I'll come out clean.
Yeah, it's those leather dyes that you got to worry about, huh?
Yeah, man, absolutely. And when you're working that in, you can see your fingertips in the sun and know where you've been and where you haven't, and where you need to get a little more. So,
Yeah, you can really feel it.
yeah,
You know, the dry parts that need a little bit more polish too.
absolutely.
Same with the waxes too. You can kind of really feel areas that need a little bit more.
Yep. And so we just do the whole shoe and we're clean.
Nice.
And then we will do a little of this. And this is where you get your forearm workout.
Yeah, really.
Beautiful. Good looking shoes, man. You said you've had these for,
Yeah, 2011, I believe I got them.
good lord,
Yeah.
you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
As I would expect.
Man, I've really beat these things up too, man, over the years.
Clean up like champs, brother.
But I think the biggest thing is not wearing them out in the winter snow. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You get guys that just come in with them just ridden with those salt and mag chloride deposits in the leather. That's a little challenging.
Absolutely.
Black shoes you can always find black, but
Sure.
it's the brown shoes that always kind of show the imperfections with the salt stains.
Yeah. That's where the old Swedish bath comes in.
Yeah. So explain the Swedish bath to the people that don't know what that's all about.
So basically what you're going to do, and here we're just cleaning your buckles, getting them nice and shiny and taking the little polish off. So the Swedish bath is a process where you take your shoes and you soak them for a full 24 hours in a solution that we make, and it will lift all of the stains out of the shoes. And when you pull them out, then you have to stuff them with shoe trees and wrap them in paper towel
Let 'em
and dry
for
them
a
for another 24.
Yeah.
And then you have to dry them for another 24 in front of a fan. So it's a 3-day process. But at the end of the 3 days, you basically remove all of the unwanted stains and you start your shoe fresh.
Nice. Really a deep clean.
Yeah, it's as deep as it gets, man.
Yeah.
When it's over, I wish I could show you pictures, but like I did a blue suede pair. You can Swedish bath suede too.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the water deep, deep blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and
brought all that color
all
out.
of it's out,
Yeah.
and you're just like, first time it's freaky. You're like,
Yeah.
mess up the shoe, but
It still had color?
yeah,
at the
it
end?
comes out and everything goes right back to normal once you put a little conditioning on it. All that, everything just goes back to the way it should be.
And you brush it out and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah, and
And
it
people can
works.
see pictures of that on your Instagram and Facebook,
Absolutely. Yep. And so now we're doing a little bit of the wax.
Yeah.
And this is also MDO. And so, again,
Less is more.
less is more. We get you on the fingertips. We get it on the shoe, and when you're done, you come out fairly clean.
So you really don't have to load a whole bunch on. It's just
No.
less is more, really.
Yeah, man. It's again, it's like makeup. Nothing looks good with too much makeup.
Right.
Then you just see that they're trying to hide bad stuff. So now,
Man, this is quite the treat, Marcus. I appreciate it.
no problem, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you. Appreciate the love and the exposure and you letting a couple people see what I do, man. Like I said, I'm not very tech savvy myself, so I don't have any pages that are.
I think you're doing pretty good, man.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Alan keeps trying to get me to get the YouTube page going too. 'Cause
Yeah.
both of you guys do so well with it.
Yes, we should definitely collab.
I'm just a little weird on camera, I think. So
You're
this is
doing
my
good.
first time, so you guys let me know.
You're doing great.
So,
Looking good, man.
yes, sir. And so the Cream Universal is cool because you actually, after you put it on, you let it sit for 3 minutes,
Mhm.
which is why I go about doing the one shoe at a time.
Yeah.
And you see after you buff it, when you let it sit, because we haven't put any polish on this shoe yet,
Mhm.
it still puts a nice shine on your shoes without any sort of polish.
Gives it a real nice, clean base layer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And do you find that the cream polish, the Medal d'Or, spreads around a little bit more evenly
It does.
afterwards? Yeah.
It does.
It's got that kind of previous layer of conditioning.
Yep. Goes on nice and smooth and silky, and you know, like I said, you use your fingers, you can see where you've been.
Sure.
Don't have to use too much, and get you looking like a champ, man. What's up, man?
Got some donuts over there for you.
Alright. Put that light on.
No, we're fine.
Hold off on it.
Yeah. Got a lot of natural light coming in this morning.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's kind of the beauty of working close to the window. You get to, you know, sometimes these lights are a little bit more orange or blue.
Yeah,
Having
it's
that natural
nice.
light to work with is nice.
I definitely like it. When we started off, the chair was on the other side, as you well know.
Yeah.
We decided to put it next to the window, and yeah, it gives you good visuals. Probably not very often that you get your shoes shined either, huh?
Man, it's been years.
Yeah,
I've
man.
always done my own, you know,
For sure.
For a while. When I was first getting started, I would have my coworker shine my shoes and kind of like learn a little bit from him too.
Sure.
But yeah, man, it's a cool experience. It's a treat. It's a affordable luxury that, you know, I explain to people.
Absolutely.
You know, you can go get your hair cut, and that whole experience of grooming is, as a male, you know, it's one of those rare treats. But
For sure, man.
I think shoe shining is one of those things that every person should experience. You know, whether male or female or whatever you identify as. You know, it's like,
I've never had a person get out of my chair and not be happy.
right.
You know, they were just like, even the ones, the first timers, they're always like, wow, I've never done that before. And it was
They're
super
glued on.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
like
like,
just
I'm
watching
going
the
to
whole
come back.
process.
This
Yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, one of the reasons why it's a satisfying career to have is you literally watch your customers get stuff that they thought was dead back in their hands in almost new shape, and the happiness that they have is it's cool. It lets you know you're doing a good job, man.
Yeah, make them feel good,
Yeah.
make them look good.
And when they appreciate it, they keep coming back.
Heck yeah.
You know. You didn't expect to see us here this early, did you?
Huh?
So you didn't expect to see us here this early, did you?
Expecting it, and it held up at the house a little bit.
Honest to God, I thought you were here when I got here. The lights were on back there, and then I forgot. He told me, he's like, there's the light that doesn't go off. And I was like, oh, yeah. Coming out clean.
Nice.
And that's after polish and wax. So I'm gonna touch the buckles on this one, and then because you're my guy, I'm gonna do one more layer. The Billy Mays. Wait, there's more there.
But wait, there's more.
And if you did not know, Renomat is fantastic for cleaning the old polish off of buckles.
Just peels it right off.
Yep. Makes them nice and shiny and silver and or brass or whatever color they may be again. But it makes them brand new.
Yeah, you don't see too many of these ones with a leather bit.
No, it's a super cool shoe, man. I dig on it. I definitely like your leather bit for sure. Alright, so grand finale touch is gonna be
The mirror.
Saphir mirror polish. And again, you don't have to do too much. Saphir mirror polish I found dries out.
Yeah, you really gotta work it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you gotta get a little, you know.
Gotta heat it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little friction going. But again, I always tell people you don't need too much, so
Yeah.
that's enough. You spread it around.
Hides all those scratches and scuffs.
Yes, sir. And it just makes it so much easier to achieve the mirror than actually using Lincoln or Kiwi or something that's not
Yeah.
as well made. And you have to use 12 layers and fire and water. And
Yeah.
hours and hours.
Get the old cotton swab out.
What do the old black guys tell me? Slap the rag.
Slap the rag.
I love that one.
You ever watch Mike Wilson back in the day?
I didn't.
Oh,
no.
man.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the guy from New York?
No, that's Don Ward.
Okay.
That's one of them. But Don Ward's, he's, I think, a little closer to our age.
Sure.
Mike Wilson's,
Old.
he's a little older, yeah.
Okay.
But he's, I think he's kind of the original shoe shiner on YouTube.
Right on.
But
I'll have to give him a look.
yeah, he's pretty cool. He snaps the towel, snaps the rag and stuff.
Yeah, man. Those guys love slapping the rag. Those old
Yeah,
shoe
just
shiner
like
guys.
popping it. Yeah.
I never perfected it, so I stopped practicing.
I could like crack it like a whip, but
Yeah.
I couldn't like make it pop. I think there's a certain trick to it.
It is for sure.
looking good, dude.
Well, thank you, my man. Appreciate, like I said, the opportunity to collab with you and do a video, and happy to let you get a shine for the first time in a while. Huh?
Yeah, 2 years, like I said, man. You get tired of shining your own shoes, you know?
Yeah, oh man, that's my deal on Facebook every day when I'm talking to the guys in the shoe groups. Well, how often do you shine your shoes, man? I don't, bro.
Right. It's like the carpenter, his
I
house
don't.
is always needing work,
Yeah.
taking on everybody else's.
Seriously, well, what I'll do is once I get that first good looking shine on my shoes like I want them, I'll cover them in Tarago nano protector so I just don't have to do anything to them again.
There you go.
Nano protector lasts on your shoes for a season.
Yeah.
You get a good 3 months out of it, so you just don't have to touch your shoes again
Nice.
unless you really want to.
Right.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. Just throw some nano on it, baby. I have switched religiously to this stuff. It's on all my shoes now.
So you do your polish, you do like you normally would, and then you just spray it on there?
Yep.
And just let it sit?
Yep. And you literally don't have to worry about your shoes for the next 5 months.
Dang.
Yeah.
It just kind of seals them up really nice?
Mm-hmm. Like, I legitimately have dropped bleach on a pair of taupe suede Birkenstocks, and that stuff stopped bleach.
Dang.
Yeah, it's
That's
legit.
impressive. So you can spill stuff on it and it just beads up on the surface.
If you watch, Alan and I did a
Yeah.
YouTube video on the Cobblers Plus channel. We just straight put the shoes under the sink
Nice.
after we sprayed them.
Oh,
Let
okay.
water run on them.
Yeah.
You can. At the last place I was at, we did mustard. We did hot coffee all on a pair of blue suede claw-ons, and
It just-
everything just beats off.
Wow.
Man. It's nuts.
That's impressive.
Yeah, once I did all that stuff on my own, because I watched their YouTube videos, and
Had to put it to the test.
and once I did it on my own and it worked, I was like, all right, putting this on
Sold.
everything.
Yeah.
It's like Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah.
Put that on
You
everything.
like Frank's Red Hot?
I put that shit on everything, man.
I'm a, what do they call it, sriracha kind of guy.
I can dig on some sriracha on some Asian food, but I eat Frank's on my eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
On everything. So now,
Yeah, it's looking good. That mirror glass really kicks it up.
it does. It's definitely another notch. And even after I use it, I like to, you brush the whole shoe, spread it around a little.
Yeah. Yeah, because a little bit kind of sits on the brush.
Absolutely. And so, I don't rub polish all over the shoe, but I brush it all over. I think it spreads it on there a little bit. It gets the whole thing with a nice
Man, it's quite the treat. I feel where people get like that relaxed, kind of almost falling to sleep sensation now. Alan always tells me about that.
Yeah, man, it's cozy.
Yeah.
And so,
Nylon.
the old finishing touch. This little nylon.
Good old grandma's nylon.
You know it. Buy them by the box.
Yeah, I gotta go raid my grandma's drawer, get some more.
She's got some in there somewhere.
Yeah, those black ones that I use are a little like thicker thread count.
Oh yeah. I like it, the nylon wall. And spread everything around, make sure there's no fingerprints, no bad anything.
Rid of the evidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And then you get a mild foot rub too.
Yeah, man, feels good. Looking great, dude.
Thanks, bud. Thanks for letting me play with your shoes, man.
No worries,
It's
man.
fun. Totally worth getting
Pleasure
up
was
for.
all mine, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you coming in early for me.
Well, thanks, brother.
Thanks, man.
Right on.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it.
Good job, dude.
Thanks, bro.